Gentlemen, welcome. This is Regain Your Masculinity. We build men into disciplined, focused, unbreakable leaders. When you rise as a man, every part of your life rises with you. Your family, your purpose, your future. Take a breath, lock in, let's begin. Listen. The cycle is turning fast. Comfort breeds fragility. Resolve decides outcomes. This is your wake-up call. Now. Strong habits beat soft excuses. Choose hard now. Avoid harder later. Build spine, build skill, build standards. No algorithm will save you. Only daily discipline will. Focus cuts through noise. Purpose beats pleasure. Begin. Gentlemen, I made this video for you. History rewards preparation. Distraction taxes your future. Choose discipline over dopamine. This is the pivot. Begin now. Hard times forge strong men. Strong men build good times. Good times soften men. They forget the struggle that created their ease. And weak men bring hard times. This isn't a theory. It's the bill coming due. An invoice for generations of comfort delivered without mercy. Rome grew complacent. After brutal civil wars, Augustus forged the Pax Romana. 2 centuries of stability. But prolonged peace carried hidden costs. The memory of hardship faded. Comfort dulled the blade. The grandsons of legionaries, men who won an empire with iron discipline, slid into safe administration. The martial virtues that built the empire were deemed unnecessary for maintaining it. Bread and circuses replaced duty and honor, a state-sponsored system built to distract, keep people fed and entertained, and they stop asking hard questions. They trade sovereignty for security, agency for amusement. Borders softened, standards slipped, corruption turned routine. Defense was outsourced to mercenaries, men fighting for coin, not for country. The state lost its monopoly on violence. Then the Goths came, not as a sudden invasion, but as a final push against a rotten door. They were not stronger than the Rome of Scipio, but they were harder than the Rome of Honorius. Decay met reality. The collapse was the final stage of a long, gradual rot. Weimar Germany tried distraction to mask collapse, cabarets and clever nihilism to drown out the sound of cracking foundations. Entertainment soothed, but produced nothing. Fun is anesthesia, not a strategy. Then the currency imploded. When money can't hold value, planning dies, and people beg for order over freedom. Across the West, shiny glass towers stand on cracking foundations of debt. Unprecedented fragility masked by the illusion of progress. Frayed social ties. A crisis of meaning. A population that has mistaken comfort for strength. Modern bread and circuses prevail. Infinite entertainment, with algorithms engineered to hold attention, monetize outrage, and pacify ambition. Instant delivery kills patience, the muscle of long-term achievement. Endless scrolling trains shallow attention, destroying the capacity for deep thought. Convenience softens bodies, making them unfit for adversity. Constant alerts fracture minds, leaving them incapable of sustained focus. Comfort is the most socially approved drug on the market, and distraction is the dopamine dealer on every corner. Softness is the overdose, the slow, quiet death of grit, the atrophy of the human spirit. Weakness isn't a moral failing, it's a series of daily surrenders, a pattern of choices. It looks like dodging the hard conversations to keep a fragile, temporary peace. Choosing the illusion of busy work over the competence-building work that actually matters. Outsourcing health to a pill, money to a fund, and thinking to a headline. Abdicating personal responsibility. Numbing the quiet ache of an unlived life with the endless scroll of screens, processed food, and empty gossip. Each choice is a small betrayal of your own potential. A vote for a weaker future. Strength isn't domination. It's self-command, the mastery of one's own internal state. It looks like discipline, doing what is necessary, especially when it isn't easy. It is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Consistency, understanding that small, unglamorous wins, repeated daily, compound into unstoppable momentum. It is the engine of mastery. Sacrifice, the conscious trade of comfort now for strength and freedom later. It is an investment in a more capable future self. Leadership, taking absolute ownership of yourself first, so you have the capacity to serve others. It is responsibility made manifest, and restraint, the highest form of power, to feel the impulse, the anger or the craving, and to consciously choose not to act, to be the master of your reactions, not a slave to them. No coddling is offered, no false hope is sold. Flattery keeps men weak. It is the currency of the courtier, not the warrior. Reality rewards competence and ruthlessly punishes comfort. It does not grade on a curve. People do not rise to the occasion, they fall to the level of their training. The crisis does not build character, it reveals it. Skip the deep thinking required to read a book, and the feed rewires the brain for shallow outrage. The mind becomes a vessel for the opinions of others. Skip the discipline of self-leadership, and appetites and fears take the wheel. You become a passenger in your own life, driven by impulse. A pivot point has arrived, the moment of decision. Either the slide continues or foundation building begins. The choice is not between comfort and discomfort. It is between two kinds of pain, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The choice begins now. First, discipline. This is the bedrock. Without it, nothing else matters. It is the master key that unlocks all other virtues. Wake up on time, every time. Never negotiate with the snooze button. The day's first battle is against the weaker self. Win it. This victory sets the tone for all that follows. Lift heavy things, 3 to 5 times a week. No excuses. Your body is designed to adapt to resistance. Give it resistance to adapt to. This is non-negotiable. Read hard things for 30 minutes a day. Books that challenge you, that require focus. History, philosophy, biography. Starve the algorithm. Feed your mind. Do the unseen work. Finish the report. Clean the kitchen. Make the call. Integrity is built in the moments no one is watching. Character is what you do when you think no one can see you. Second, build physical strength. The body is not a taxi for the brain. It is the engine. Body drives mind. A weak body cannot sustain a powerful mind. Eat clean. Real single-ingredient foods. Meat, eggs, fruit, vegetables. If it has a commercial, don't eat it. If it comes in a crinkly bag, it is not food. Sleep deep. 8 hours. In a cold, dark room. This is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity for hormone production, mental clarity, and physical recovery. Move every single day. Walk. Get morning sunlight in your eyes within 30 minutes of waking to set your circadian rhythm. The body was designed for motion, not for a chair. Third, lead. Leadership isn't a title. It's an action. It's a choice. It starts in the mirror. It is the decision to take responsibility for your domain. Tell the truth, especially when it stings. First to yourself, then to others. Truth is the ultimate tool for navigating reality. Lies create a fragile world that will inevitably shatter. Protect your people, family, team, community. Be the reliable wall to stand behind. Be the source of stability in the storm. Carry your own weight without complaint. Then seek whose weight you can help. Strength is for service. It is a tool to be used for the benefit of the tribe. They'll call this standard toxic. Let them. Their opinion is a symptom of the disease. It is the protest of the comfortable against the necessary. Capacity is not cruelty. Competence is not a threat. Strong men don't beg for easy days. They build the capacity to handle hard ones. They don't pray for a lighter load. They build a stronger back. They forge themselves into the tool the world requires. A crossroads stands before you. Every choice from this moment on is a vote, either for weakness or for strength. There is no neutral ground. The steadfast man doesn't look away. from the truth in the mirror or the storm on the horizon. He confronts both with open eyes. The great cycle turns. The bill is approaching. Who are you becoming? The man who is a product of his comforts, or the man who is the product of his choices? If this resonated, join the mission. Follow Regain Your Masculinity for daily standards, training, and tools. Build strength, discipline, and leadership daily. Subscribe now. Comment, I'm in. Begin today.